Hello everyone, MTG Old School deck touch. Today is a good time for taking a closer look at my friend's deck, Triple Big S, a deck that I have personally designed for him actually, no proxy cards. So I'm going to show the intended final list with or without Black Lotus. This is also a good time for me to ask you some support. Likes and subscribes help me grow. And as you can see, I may have some ups and downs with Magic the Gathering Old School and deck touches, especially budget decks, which I haven't been creating in a while. I'm always eventually going to get back to Old School. That's how the channel was born. So I want it to be supported by playtesting, which is not always easy. Well, you have seen this deck in action quite a bit already. This is a Triple S without Savannah Lions for more consistency. Some players use Sage of Latinum, especially in robots builds. Sage is seeing play in some Triple S builds as well, but I'm not a huge fan of Latinum in Triple S. I think you're using it to its full potential in robots decks only. Turn 1 Sage, then Su-Chi. So Su-Chi is protected from Swords to Plowshares, and you have Animate Dead on top of that. So in Triple Big S we have bigger creatures than usual. Serendib Efreet will sub in for Savannah Lions. 11 creatures, each and every one of them is a pointed gun at your opponent, who is not going to block you with Mishra's Factory. Then you protect your stuff with 7 counter magic. This deck is using 2 Spell Blast. Psionic Blast is the burn spell you can tutor in order to finish your opponent, and it's a removal for creatures too. Only 1 copy in this full budget version. The rest is pretty much usual. Power 9 minus Time Twister and of color boxes. Black Lotus, you may or may not use it as your 61st card, or just over something like Felwar. Then good stuff, no main deck balance, so Tutor, Mind Twist, Brain Geyser, Chaos Orb, Swords to Plowshares and Disenchant, Counterspell, full play sets, Mana Drain. There are so many slots that are already taken. The mana base, Library of Alexandria and Strip Mine, Auto Inclusion, 4 Mishra's Factory, and full play sets of blue dual lands, Underground Sea and Tundra as well. Then 3 City of Brass, 2 Scrubland, finally 2 plains and 1 island, which are going to help you getting rid of Blood Moon. In the sideboard we have just 2 colors, no red elemental blasts. I like sticking with just 3/2.5 colors. I would rather use Flash Counter if I wanted more counter spells, but if you want to use red elemental blast you have to use 4 City of Brass, Mox Ruby, which would be nice, and some Volcanic Island. So blue elemental blast is going to target red blasts and Blood Moon. Control Magic will single-handedly punish non-white creature decks, especially mid-range. Spirit Link and Circle of Protection Red are going to put your life total out of reach for your opponent. Giant Tome is there to bury other mid-range decks with card advantage. Artifact Hate, 2 copies of Dust to Dust and 1 Divine Offering. So we are looking for more card advantage rather than life points. Finally, Armageddon, 1 copy you can tutor when you have a huge advantage on the board. You may or may not want to include Moat. You board out Su-Chi and you're good. I feel like Moat takes away something from Control Magic, so we are going to answer the aggression with Control Magic, Balance and Spirit Link. This is a mid-range deck, so you want to overpower your opponent. So that's it. Let me know your thoughts about this deck. Thanks for watching.